Hello, good day, viewers. Here is our first example under trapezoidal rule. And the question reads, evaluate the definite integral of the function x² minus 1 with respect to x from 1 down to 4 using trapezoidal rule. We're asked to take n equal to 9. Remember that n stands for the number of trapezoid inscribed under the curve. Let's get started. Remember, I told you it is always very important to use number line, and we're going to use number line. Before we write the formula, here is our number line. Remember, we are going to start with 1, right? Then we stop at 4. But we need to know the width of every single trapezoid. And to do that, we have to find delta x. And delta x is equal to b minus a divided by n. And this is equal to b is the upper limit, 4. And the lower limit is 1, then n stands for the number of trapezoids. So 4 minus 1 is 3, divided by n, which is 9. And this is the lowest term as 1 divided by 3. So the width is 1 divided by 3. So how do we do that? We take 1, we add 1 over 3 in order to get the next one. And what is 1 plus 1 over 3? This will give us 3 times 1 is 3 plus 1 is 4. 4 over 3. The next one will be what? 4 over 3. Then the next one, you take 1 over 3, you add it to 4 over 3. We're still going to add 1 over 3 here. So this will give us 5 over 3. So we have 5 over 3 here. You add another 1 over 3. 1 over 3. This will give us 6 over 3. And remember that 6 over 3 is the same thing as 2. So we have 2 here. Then we add 1 over 3 again to 2, which is the same thing as adding 1 over 3 here. This will give us 7 over 3. So we have 7 over 3. We add another one, which is going to give us 8 over 3. 8 over 3. We have 9 over 3, which is equal to what? 3. Then we have 10 over 3. We have 11 over 3. Then 12 over 3 is 4. Then we stop because we have to start at 1 and stop at 4. So these are the number of legs we have. Because we have 9 trapezoid, we should expect how many lines? We should expect 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So the formula is what? Area is equal to delta x divided by 2, then multiply by f of x1, or you can start with f of x0, we mean this one. Then plus 2 multiplied by f of x1. Remember, I told you all the middle terms will have to be multiplied by 2 except the first and the last one. Plus 2 times f of x2. You keep on adding this up to second to the last one, which is 2 times f of xn minus 1. Then the last one should be just f of xn. So this is what we need. All the middle terms will have to be multiplied by 2. It means from this, after this, you have to all multiply them by 2. Then the last and the first one should remain like that. So what is what? Delta x. Delta x is 1 over 3. Then that 1 over 3 should also be divided by 2. So we have our area substitution, 1 over 3 divided by 2 multiplied by f of x0. It means you should take 1, you plug it into the function. This is the function f of x0, and x0 is 1 here, and our function is x² minus 1. Let me write the function here. F of x equals x² minus 1. I think I'll be using my calculator for some of the times. Once you plug in 1 here, you have 1 squared is 1, and 1 minus 1 will give you 0. So this is the same thing as 0 plus the second one. When we have 4 over 3, you should take 4 over 3, you square that, then you minus 1, then you multiply by 2. I'll be doing that directly here. So if you take 4 over 3, you square that, then you subtract 1, then you multiply by 2. That will give us 14 over 9 according to my calculator. So we have 14 over 9 here, plus then you take x equal to 5 over 3, you plug it here, you square that, you subtract 1, that will give us f of x2, right? Then you multiply by 2, and that will give us 32 over 9. 32 over 9. Let me mark them. I'm done with this. Then we take 2. If you take 2, you square that, you minus 1, then you multiply by 2. That will give us 6. Then we add 6 here. We take the next one, which is 7 over 3. You do the same thing. You square that, you minus 1, you multiply the result by 2. That will give us 80 divided by 9. 80 divided by 9. Then you take 8 over 3. You square that, you subtract 1, then you multiply by 2. That will give us 110 divided by 9. Then you take 3. You square that, you minus 1, you multiply by 2, that will give you 16. Then you take 10 over 3. You square that, you subtract 1, then you multiply the result by 2. That will give us 182 divided by 9. Then you take 11 over 3. 11 over 3 squared minus 1, then you multiply the result by 2. That will give us 224 divided by 9. 224 divided by 9 plus the last one, which is 4. You square 4, that is 16. Then you subtract 1, that will give you 15. Remember, the last one you don't have to multiply by 2, and that will give us 15. So we are going to add all of this together, then we multiply by this. Area is equal to 1 over 3 divided by 2. That will give us 1 over 6. 1 over 6 multiplied by, let me take my calculator and add all of this together. So after I have added all of this together, I got 325 divided by 3. 325 divided by 3. Then you multiply by 1 over 6. After I have multiplied by this, I got 325 divided by 18, right? And if you simplify this, you're going to get area as 18.05 recording. So by applying trapezoidal rule, we are able to evaluate the area under the curve of the function x²-1 from 1 down to 4 to be 18.05 approximately. So now let us compute for the exact area to compare the two results. So the actual area will be the integral of x² with respect to x will give us x to the power of 3 divided by 3 minus the integral of 1 with respect to x will give us x. The boundaries from 1 down to 4. You substitute the upper and the lower limits. For the upper limits, we have 4 to the power of 3, that will give us 64 divided by 3 minus, when x is 4, we have 4 here, then minus the lower limit. Let me do that directly. Minus the lower limit, you plug in 1 here, you have 1 to the third power is 1 divided by 3. Then this minus will become plus since we are subtracting. We have 1 here. 64 over 3 minus 1 over 3, that will give us 63 over 3. The minus 4 plus 1, that will give us minus 3. This will give us 21 minus 3. And 21 minus 3 is equal to 18 exactly. So you can see that the actual area is 18, but the approximated area is 18.05. So 0.5 is added, meaning this is an overestimated area. Therefore, we can say that trapezoidal rule has played a great role here because we are able to obtain an area which is very close to the actual area. So this is our first tutorial. Subsequently, we are going to deal with other problems. Thank you for watching. Do share to your learning colleagues. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more exciting videos. Bye-bye.